All right, we got a you might need this segment where we got the big game this week. That's what everybody's going to be talking about. So we know you might get invited to a Super Bowl party, and we want to make sure you are on your do's and don'ts. You're dotting your I's. You're abiding by all sports fan etiquette. So I brought in a good friend of mine, comedian, ESPN Wilmington host, Modern Rock in the Morning. It's Mr. Randy Slack. What's up, buddy?
Drew, it's good, man. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, man. Did you think we'd be here in the year of the Lord 2026, about to get ready for a Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl?
Not really. I didn't think, you know what? Sam Darnold, the guy that no one wanted, and Drake May is going to be the Super Bowl. But again, it's crazy. Like the Patriots beat a Seahawks or a Chargers team. They beat a team where CJ Stroud looked dreadful. They beat a blizzard against Denver. And then now they're playing Sam Darnold. Like, I don't know if this is the easiest road to the Super Bowl, but it takes me back to '05. You know,
Yep.
the Steelers with a second year quarterback played the Seahawks, and Hines Ward won the MVP because Ben Roethlisberger, look up his box score in that game, unbelievably terrible in that Super Bowl.
Couldn't be as terrible as 2015 Peyton Manning, lowest
Yeah,
QBR,
the
most
corpse
winning
the
quarterback
corpse of
ever.
Peyton Manning was really bad in that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
really
I'm
bad.
still. Can you tell 10 years later I'm still bitter?
A little bit, a little bit, a little
But hey,
bit.
we're not here to talk about us. We're here to talk about making sure you got your do's and don'ts for Super Bowl party. Because even if you're not a sports fan, chances are you're probably going somewhere to watch the game.
Yeah.
Coworkers, you know that weird. I've ended up at the weirdest Super Bowl parties. There's no rhyme or reason to them. You don't have to have a connection to the host. Sometimes you just end up at random Super Bowl parties.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, do you want me to put the do's first, the don'ts second, or are we going back and forth? How would you like this, sir?
We'll go back and forth. So hit me with a do. We'll be positive. We'll start with a
Yeah.
do at a Super Bowl party.
Do the first thing you need to do, and you mentioned going to random Super Bowl parties. You need to go to the right party for you.
Yeah.
The main part of this is I never experienced this before, and you did when you talked about the Peyton Manning 2015 the Panthers. You don't want to go to the Super Bowl party that with a person who's really a fan of that team. If you're not a fan of any of the teams involved, don't go to a party where the other guy's the biggest fan of that team. I know I said we're doing a do here, but do go to the right party. If you're a casual sports fan, go to a casual party. If you're a hardcore sports fan, go to a hardcore sports fan party. If it's just Sheila from HR who's having some people over from the office, absolutely go to that one if you just want to have fun. If you want to talk about your parlays, go hang out with your degenerate friends. That to me is do number one, Drew.
Well, that's perfect because that leads into my don't number one.
Okay.
Don't be a hater at the Super Bowl party. All right, your team's not here. All right, no
Yeah.
one needs to hear you recreate the last play of the last game they played this season. Okay, your
Yeah.
team's not here. If you want to pick a team to pull for this specific game, by all means, but don't make it about you. Okay, don't make it about you. Your team lost.
Absolutely.
Leave it at the house.
Yeah. And Drew, it's so funny. We didn't go over these at all, but my first don't that I have is along those same lines. Don't hate the halftime show. Even if you don't like it, just let it go. It's a cold take to be like, they should have Metallica, they should have Kid Rock, they should have the band I like. It's Bad Bunny. I don't know. Look, if you don't know any Bad Bunny, guess what? A billion people on this planet do, and
Yeah,
they're gonna book the most popular people. My
most
wife and
streamed
I,
artists of all time of the whole year, but
yeah,
yeah, no one wants to hear him, right?
yeah. My wife and I, we went to a Billie Eilish concert, and the opener for her was this girl named Lil Nico, this rapper, this Puerto Rican rapper. Never heard of her before in my life. She was rapping in Spanish, no idea what was going on. I'm like, why are they having this lady here? We go on her Instagram. She has like 5 million Instagram followers. It's like,
Exactly.
oh, okay. You know
Exactly.
what? We live in an era where not everything's for you, and the media landscape is so big and fragmented that just because you don't know who it is doesn't mean there's 20 million people who they're fans. So just enjoy it, or don't enjoy it and go get some more chicken wings.
That goes to my first do. Relax and have a good time. It's a
Yeah.
party. No one wants to hear your hot take on why Bad Bunny shouldn't have been there. And if Bad Bunny's going to upset you, definitely don't tune into the opening show because Green Day really going to upset you. I want some
Yeah.
rock. I don't think you meant this rock.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Along those lines of having fun, Drew, my second do is do prop bets.
Okay.
Prop bets.
Fun.
Prop bets are fun. This is the Super Bowl. We're having a good time. If you want to bet on the national anthem being over a minute 48, or if you want to bet that the Gatorade's going to be clear, if you want to bet that Bad Bunny comes out in a floral dress, or whatever stupid thing you want to bet on, this is the time. Don't come to the game and be like, man, I got Drake May anytime touchdown. Don't be that guy. No one wants. Look, by the way, probably a good bet to have for this game.
Yeah.
But be the guy who's like, you know what I've got in this game? I've got that Jaylen Brown will have more points than Drake May will have rushing yards. That's a fun prop bet to have for the Super Bowl.
That goes along with my second do. Learn some fun, weird facts. No one cares about the stats that Tom Brady had that Drake May is just slowly destroying. No one cares about that. I mean, I love it, but no one cares about that. Find some fun facts. Find out that the cornerback that just got called up from the practice squad's niece went to school with the Seahawks linebackers coach. Find out, be that person. Be that fun. The fun fact, like I want walk away. I want someone walking away from the party I was at being like, the game kind of sucked, but Drew's fun facts kept it going.
I heard Mike Vrabel. I heard today that Mike Vrabel was playing clips of the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom, like to get his guys fired up at points during this season. So again, that's a fun fact. You know what I mean? He's in there, go him, Hawk. Well, doing all that stuff like that's incredible.
God, to be such a weird guy. He had a decent personality.
He really did. My second don't on this list, don't eat too much. I don't mean don't get full.
Found that hard way too many times.
I'm not even talking about not getting full. You shouldn't be the one where it's like obvious, like, dang, I think he went up to get pizza for the fourth time. Like keep pace with everyone else. Whatever their vibe is, you know what I mean? But don't Joey Chestnut when everyone else is doing finger foods. That's all.
Bro, I went so hard at the buffet. And this is a shout out to the people, the party I was at. Like, everyone brought their A game with the food. So by the end of the first quarter, I was miserable. Like, I was so full. I was doing laps in the backyard trying to walk it off. Like, well, I can't move. Nope. So yeah, I agree with you. Don't be that guy. But that adds to my next do. Bring your prized recipe. This is not a time to be humble. Show off. If you make the best fried chicken sliders in the world, let people know at the party you make the best fried chicken sliders in the world. Bring your game with the food.
Do you make good fried chicken sliders, Drew? Is that what you're implying?
Chicken nuggets. I make chicken nuggets.
Okay.
You can't tell aren't from Chick-fil-A. So
throw them in the air fryer real quick before you bring them over.
Yeah.
Real quick though, how do you get Chick-fil-A for the Super Bowl? Because it's a Sunday. What are you doing? Are you keeping them in the fridge? Do you really?
I had to deep dive figuring out this recipe, and it's you put the chicken in pickle juice before you put it in the dry rub. That's how you get the Chick-fil-A taste.
Now, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, here real quick. If you want to know some big back stuff right there, that's big back stuff. When you're like, I need to figure out how to make my own Chick-fil-A, that you're doing that.
I petitioned the Super Bowl to not be on a Sunday. They told me that was a day. So I was like, well, now I got to figure out the other part of this, So,
my last do here, Drew. I'm actually changing. I was going to say do live tweet because I love live tweeting, especially putting my comments out for the Super Bowl.
Make the whole world a Super Bowl party,
Yeah, and again, that way you're not talking during the game while everybody's watching the commercials and stuff. But my last do that I'm officially putting on here is do bring something. If you're going to someone's house for a party, if you can't cook, bring a domestic light.
Always love
Bring
ice.
some sodas. Bring some chips. Bring something. So then you're not the freeloading guy. You're the guy. And then you know what? When you bring that 12-pack of beer, you can be like, you know what? You keep the rest of them. Now all of a sudden you're a good dude. You're
Look at
giving the
that.
guest.
And
You're
you don't
giving
want to
the
get
host a
pulled over.
gift.
You don't want to get pulled over with the extra beer in the car. You don't be that guy. And that's my last don't. Don't be that weird guy. Don't bring a sketchy weird guy, and don't be the sketchy weird guy. Because everyone's going to remember the next day the idiot that blacked out and fell in the rose bushes in the front yard. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. And my last don't, Drew, don't linger too long. You need to kind of know ahead of time when you're leaving the Super Bowl party.
For sure.
Maybe you leave. Maybe you, if it's a blowout, maybe you kind of have it in your head. If it's a blowout, I'm leaving at the end of the third quarter.
Yep.
If I know there's a certain commercial I want to watch, when that's done, I'm going to leave. Maybe you leave after halftime because
Yeah.
then you can kind of watch it at your own house and
Right.
you can kind of relax. Don't be
Super Bowl
now.
party's not
Look,
there for the whole time. Okay. It's a
it's
starter.
not. Now, again, I will say, if it's 28-3 and the Patriots are coming all the way back and you're staying for that, hell yeah,
I,
brother.
I left. I left and had to
Oh,
do it on the radio. I had to listen to the
yeah.
comeback on the radio on the way home.
Don't do that. That's another don't.
Don't
Don't
be
leave if
that
it's a
guy.
great game. But like when I was at a friend's house last year and the Eagles are just absolutely killing Kansas City, I didn't need to stay there for the end. I went home. Thanks for having me. I'll see you next week.
I have a rule. If my team's in the Super Bowl, I don't watch it with people. I didn't go
You
anywhere for
cannot.
Super Bowl 50 for the Panthers. I was like, I'm not around people for this.
I had never been in a fortunate situation as a Cincinnati Bengals fan to have my team be that successful. And my now wife, she came over and she's like, "We're gonna have fun." She got like Bengals sweatshirts made for her and me and her. We had Skyline chili dip we were gonna make. I ate nothing, and I was a panic. All I remember from that game, other than they could not block Aaron Donald. All I remember, other than they couldn't block Aaron Donald, was that at one point 50 Cent was upside down. I don't remember anything else from that game. Those are the only two things I remember. Aaron Donald ruining my life and upside down 50
Ruining
Cent.
my life.
By the way, that was a great peak millennial guy Super Bowl for me. I grew up on Dr. Dre, Eminem. The 50 Cent first album, that was peak
Oh,
college for me.
oh,
I
iconic.
should have loved if the Chiefs and the Rams were in that Super Bowl. I'm loving that halftime show.
I've learned that, yeah,
Loving it.
of course, you want your team to be Super Bowl champions. But most years, I'm okay with my team not being in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Do
If we can't win, I don't even want to go. I don't even want to go, dude.
And even when you think your team is as bulletproof as they can be, the 2015 Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Well, Randy,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that gets brought up. I'm sorry. I didn't
it's
mean to bring that up.
no,
Yeah.
it's something I got to live with. You know, I'm trying to be better. You know? Randy, give me your final prediction on who you think's winning the big game, and also where can they find you?
You guys can find me at Slackamania, Facebook, Instagram. I'm rslack37 on TikTok. If you want to watch an idiot do radio live, 6:30 to 7:30 Monday through Friday, I go live on TikTok, which has been a ton of fun. Been doing it for about a year now. As far as the Super Bowl, it's tough for me. I think Seattle's defense is so good. I think Drake May didn't look great against Denver, who also had a great defense. Having said that, it's not at Seattle. It's in a neutral facility. I think Sam Darnold is Sam Darnold, and to me, I don't know if we can live in a world where Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
That is fair. I mean, I hope him nothing but the best because we did him dirty in
For
Carolina.
sure.
But also, just coming to grips with you live in a world where Sam Darnold
Yeah.
won a Super Bowl. Like, this
Yeah.
is bigger than Trent Dilfer. Okay.
The most positive thing about a Sam Darnold winning Super Bowl is it gives every fan of every team hope. Because now we've lived in a world where it was like you had to have Mahomes, you have to have Josh Allen, you have to have Joe Burrow. And now it's like brother, you can literally have anybody be
Get
your
that
starting
defense
quarterback.
up.
Yeah, all you need is
We're back.
like
It
there's
comes
a
full
Browns
circle.
fan. There's a Browns fan going, you know what? We got Myles Garrett and Shador Sanders. It's God's time, man. We might be able to do it. You know,
Hey,
anything can
hey.
happen,
You put some respect on Pro Bowler Shador Sanders' name, okay?
bro. There are we. How down bad is the Pro Bowl that we got Shador Sanders 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions?
I'm a way bigger Shador fan than most people. But how many people
Yeah.
said no?
Yeah. I never in my life, Drew, ever want to hear when we're talking about somebody's Hall of Fame credentials, they mention Pro Bowls. You mention Pro Bowls, I'm elbowing you right in the face, dude. Get out of here. Well, he went to the Pro Bowl. Bro, anybody can go to the Pro Bowl.
Yes.
I'm surprised they didn't call Jake Browning. They can put Jake Browning out there.
Hey, you played real good in those couple games.
Yeah, you had one good quarter against the Jags. You want to play?
Hey, the Jags
My
were a playoff team, really, when you think about it.
They really were. It was crazy.
Randy, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Enjoy your Super Bowl. And that's your do's and don'ts at a Super Bowl party.
Thanks, Drew.